What's going on, guys? It's you. In today's video, I'm talking about the best landing spots for Season 6 of Modern Warfare. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super excited for the new season to be here. Modern Warfare got very stale at the end of Season 5, but with this new season, I am excited to bring you guys some new content. I do want to say, before videos start, if you do enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate if you could like, comment, subscribe. I upload every single day, and if you are new and you do subscribe, do not forget to hit that bell notification so you know when my videos go up every single day. And as a give back to you guys for all the support here recently, I am going to go ahead and throw up a PlayStation gift card right now so you guys can go ahead and get the battle pass, and I want to thank you guys so much for that. We are now about to hit 800 subscribers, and you know, I really want to hit 1K before Cold War comes out, and I really appreciate you guys, so I'm going to give away a battle pass, as I said. But anyways, let's get straight into these landing spots. Okay, for our first spot, we are going to start off very strong, and we are going to go with Superstore. A lot of you guys probably already know about Superstore, but it's probably one of the largest hot drops in Modern Warfare. Most of the streamers and YouTubers go there for their high kills. If you don't know where it's at, it's beside Storage Town below Airport. Definitely a very good place if you want high kill gameplays and all that, if that's your thing. If you are not a very experienced player, I would not recommend going there. Even if the circle is far away, you will probably find a lot of people there, and most of your more talented players will go there because, you know, like the YouTubers and all that do go there, as I said. So if you are looking for high kills or very fast-paced gameplay, I recommend going to the Superstore if that is your thing. This next location that I'm going to be recommending is Boney or Boneyard, whatever you prefer to call it. This was one of the biggest drop spots in, I would say, some of the other seasons. Last season kind of took away a lot of its hot drop, you know, perks or whatever. But if you still are looking for a good amount of kills and a ton of loot and want to go ahead and get your supply drop as fast as you can, definitely still go to Boneyard. I mean, it's a hit or miss on how many people go there. I landed here with a very close plane, and there were not a lot of people here. This used to be the hot zone, but with everything going on, all the map changes, it's just not what it used to be. I mean, you can still go here and you can still get a decent amount of kills. As you can see, there are quite a bit of people around me, but it's nothing like it used to be. I would say if you're an experienced player, but you're not extremely confident enough to go to Superstore, I would suggest going to Boneyard. Or maybe you want to get better, but you don't want too big of a challenge and you want to get a bunch of loot, I would also recommend going to Boneyard. Our next location is if you want to play for the win. Maybe you don't care for kills and you just want to flex those wins. I recommend you guys go to Hills. I actually really enjoy these ring of houses by Hills. There's a lot to cover in Hills. It's a lot of open area, so if you want to sit in a house and just wait for people to walk by, this is the perfect area for you. I get very frustrated with people that play like that, but if you just want to play for the win and you're a very casual player, this is where you need to go. I promise you guys, I mean, not too many people land at Prom Gate East or West, so you're not going to have too big of an issue going there. I mean, even if it's a close plane, I doubt too many people go to Hills. Obviously more will if the plane is closer, but most of the time when I land here, there's not too big of a problem. And the good thing about the ring that I like, you can loot it very, very fast, because you just hop in one house, loot it, hop to the next, and hop to the next. It's a very fast looting thing, so you can obviously get your money up very quick and go ahead and get your weapons in your loadout, in your supply drop, UAV, whatever you want to help benefit the match. I would say this is probably one of the best places to go if you're looking for a very good start. The next location that I'm suggesting is probably the most underrated spot in all of these spots, and this is my favorite spot to go to. For some reason, whenever I land here, I would say most of the time I land here, this is where I will get my wins from. If you run into me in the lobby, I probably landed here because most of the time when I play Warzone, this is where I'm going. You will find some bounties. Occasionally, you'll find more people going here. It's super good. You can rotate the stadium, which is a very big hot drop. You can rotate away if you want to play it slow. Just gives you a very, very well-rounded, I don't even know, environment. You can play it out however you decide. If I want to play more aggressive, I can push the more aggressive side. If I want to play more passive, I can push back and play more passive. It holds quite a bit of loot. There's two different parts to it. There's the businesses and the houses, so you can land here with a full squad as well. It is probably one of the better unnamed locations, and I can't recommend this one more than any of them. This place is super slept on. I definitely recommend it. This next location is another unnamed location, and it is this string of houses right outside of the military base or above the airport. a lot of people actually do land here, but if you look at all these contracts around you, I mean, look up a military base, look at you got airport, and you got dam to your left. I mean, there are contracts for days. So if you really want to get a bunch of money and you don't want to be around people, but you might want to go get some kills, take off some people. Oh, if you're sniping, this is an amazing place for snipers because you can pick people off an airport. Highly recommend you want it if you want to get sniper kills, land at this spot right here. That'll definitely help a lot. I get a ton of sniper kills whenever I land here. You can see in the like all of airport, so that's definitely a plus. Holds quite a bit of houses down this entire road, so you will have plenty of loot. There is 2 shops over there, I believe, plenty of cars if you need to hurry up and rotate. You do have to cross this little ravine thing, but with the cars and stuff there, you'll be perfectly fine. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think of this spot. The next location on this list is Stadium, probably one of the newer hot drops to be added in the game. It's not as popular as it used to be. A lot of people are going back to Superstore, which is definitely the most popular hot drop right now. Stadium, you still will find a good amount of people here. There's a ton of loot. There's multiple stories to this. You can get on top. You can shoot in the downtown. If you want to go to downtown, there's a ton of loot there, but you obviously will have to deal with the rooftop campers. You do not have to go that way. It is your call, but there's a ton of loot here. A decent amount of people still go here, so if you do want high kills, you can obviously still go to Stadium. It looks very good here. I really like what they did with the place. I like how they opened it up. I like the environment. I like how it's close quarters in here because I play very aggressive, so it allows me to play pretty aggressive when I am inside, obviously, and compared to most other Warzone places where it is very long range and the skill gap is not as big. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this location and if you guys already do land here or not. The next location is another unnamed location, and it is this little building area. It is very similar to the line of houses we talked about earlier, and it is right below dam. This is a very more subtle area. If you want to play for the win, or maybe just not see a single life at all, go to this area. And if you want to, you can push other places, obviously, but this area gives you such a good area if you do not want to run into anybody and you want to play very, very slow. If you are a new player, if you want to avoid people, go to this location right here. There's a good amount of houses and nobody goes here. Nobody goes dam, so nobody's gonna go to the small houses beside dam. If you do run into people, I mean, that's part of the game, but I don't know why anybody on the planet would go to this area, but it is probably the most underrated spot that is random. The next location is airport, but a specific part of airport. It is not near all the contracts. It is actually the hangars on the outside across from the string of houses, as I said. Very good for sniper kills, as I said. There is a big sniper war that goes on between those little areas and the ring of houses. You can push into the other side of airport. Obviously, you can rotate the Superstore. Definitely like the spot if you want to get a bunch of kills. You can loot this area up and easily rotate to a more popular area. I enjoy landing here when I play squads and stuff like that, because we can get all of our loot. We don't gotta fight for our loot, and then we can go fight people that already got loot. It's definitely open, so you will have to become more accurate. It definitely has a pretty large skill gap because it is very open, as I said, so you got to be able to control your recoil. Now if you get some garbage weapons, it is going to be a very rough day for you. So the loot can be a little iffy sometimes because there's obviously not as many buildings, and playing in a squad, there's going to be a big issue with loot. But I mean, there are those factories right beside it, so you can push that. There are buildings in the back. There's a big sheriff's building, and I believe there's a bank nearby, and then you can loot all that. But I definitely enjoy the spot quite a bit. I decided to do a lot of unnamed locations in this one because I think there's a lot of underrated spots, and a lot of people just go to the big name ones. So for a lot of new players, you guys are going to want to branch out and try some new spots, so I figured I'd show some of them. The final location that we have on my list is Quarry. I do not know why people do not go here as often. If it's a close plane, there will be a good amount of people coming here, but I think this spot is super underrated. It's a big area. It has a name. There's a ton of contracts, a ton of loot. I mean, it's its own map in ground war. I don't know why people don't go here. There's a couple stores. There's a ton of buildings. You are on high ground, so you get that. If anybody comes in there, you got that like easily locked down. If you guys play ground war, you know. And that guy beamed me out of the sky. Looks like he has aimbot. I don't think so. I think he just got really lucky. Doesn't matter. Gonna go to the gulag. Gonna win my ones. I always win my ones. Does not matter. I'm gonna let the rest of this play out. I am gonna show you guys the location still, but you guys really gotta start going Quarry. I go there quite often when I'm playing in a squad. It's huge. It's ginormous. Like, I cannot get over how big it is. Like I said, it's a ground war map, and people aren't going there. So you can just imagine all that loot, all the contracts, and if you can get a circle that goes up there and you can get set, there's woods and mountains and all that, and it sets you up for the rest of the game. But anyways, that is all for the landing spots. Actually, I think this might be the final season for Modern Warfare, so I guess I'll have to pick this series back up during Cold War, and of course, I'm going to keep bringing content in Cold War. I'm super excited for the game. I think I will do pretty good in it. I mean, I went 40 and I dropped the nuke in it already, but that's off topic. If you guys did enjoy this video, as I said, I'd really appreciate if you could at least subscribe or let me know what I need to improve on in the comments so I can change that. That's pretty much it. And it's been you guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.